Okay, welcome to the back nine, hole 10 from the pro pad. A pin 345, B pin 385, and then from the amateurs, the A pin is 215 feet, and then the B pin is 249. You can see the AM pad just to the right when the drone just turned. There is no OB on this hole. Hole 11 from the pro pad, A pin 285, B pin 335, AM pad is over to your left right about now. A pin 220, B pin 258. A lot more technical. You'll notice that in the back nine for sure. Again, no out of bounds on this hole to speak of. Follow the arrows to get to hole 12 that are attached to trees that you'll see around. Coming up on hole 12, we have a dogleg right, but it's a par 3 pro pad. A pin 265, B pin is 295, AM pad A pin 185, B pin 215. And again, no real OB. Technically, the road left is. It would take a miracle to get over there. But again, this one you're going to want to shoot straight, finish up to the right. And when I turn here with the drone, you'll see both pins. A pin has the basket, B pin has the white stake in the ground. Hole number 13 is a par 3 from the A pin 339, B pin 381, and then from the AM pad, A pin 271, B pin 314 feet. This is a low ceiling, really straight shot with a slight finish to the left. No OB on this outside of all the natural OB that if you hit and kick right or kick left, you could be in trouble and take a pretty big number. And we'll get moving to hole 14 from the pros at A pin 290, B pin 327, and then AM's 202 feet and 218 feet. Relatively straight, slight low ceiling. A pin is just barely off to the right. B pin is just barely off to the left. Again, the only out of bounds to speak of with this is technically on or over the road, which I'm not sure how you'd get there, but we mentioned it just in case. Hole number 15 that we'll come up to here in 1 minute from the pro pads. A pin 342, B pin 386, and from the amateur pads, the A pin is 202 feet, and then the B pin is 245. You're going to want to throw. So this is a tough one. It goes forward about 150, maybe 200 feet. And then it slowly dog legs to the right. You'll see the first pin here, again, where the basket is, and then the B pin sits behind that. This is definitely a tough get, and you will get some strokes on the card if you can get this one. Hole number 16 from the pro, A pin 278, B pin 351. Slightly downhill from the AM, A pin 224, B pin 280. Low ceiling and downhill. It's tough to park it. You don't want to be short on the A pin because then it is an elevated basket on a downslope. If you're short, it makes for a scary putt. However, in the B pin, you do not want to be long because it's a low ceiling coming back to an elevated basket. So if you go too long, you could be in trouble with your putt coming back. Apologize for some of the drone situations. I'm still getting used to it here. Excuse me. Moving on to hole 17, we have another par 3 from the pros. The A pin is 315 feet. B pin is 371 feet. Then the amateur pad, which you see here, we're about to fly over here in just 1 second on the left. A pin 209, B pin 263. Again, this is slightly downhill, slightly low ceiling, so you have to punch something pretty hard to get it up here. On the B pin, if you happen to get all the way to it and you're still moving quick, the green is really fast, so you can kind of blow by it pretty quick. The only real OB on this is if you go on top of a cabin or on or over the road, which is 150 feet past the B pin. Hole 18 is our last par 4 from the pros. We do have a Mando left of this tree right there to the right that you see. A pin 577, B pin 617. The road right there that you see is out of bounds place is a river. And then the road to your right that you see is on or over out of bounds. From the AM pin, the A pin or AM pad A pin is 247. And if you look at the shape of the shot, it's very similar to the shot that James Conrad had to throw to push the playoff for Worlds. B pin is 275. Also, where that truck is the parking area. So on or over all of that is out of bounds as well. And then the B pin is pushed up closer to the road to let that out of bounds come into play. Good luck, everybody.